continue your conversation. Sorry, I didn't mean to let you pin and go. Stop!
No, you've killed the mood now, Stu. I don't want to continue the conversation just to spite you.
Yeah, I don't know.
You do. It's a good one.
There we go. Asta, just on the subject of your cat. Clearly, she wants to guest star today. That's it.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no, cat has a name. I'll get crits.
Perhaps you can play Chardonnay.
Is Chardonnay like a cat?
No, but am I like a champion?
Absolutely.
No, really not.
You champion things?
I mean, alright, am I like a drunk idiot?
Wow.
No,
that's a strong word.
Need I remind you of our anniversary stream a couple of years back?
Oh God, yes. Yes, I'd forgotten that.
That was fun.
I mean, unsurprisingly.
Yeah. That was a good time. That was a good time.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Welcome back, listeners, to Tales from the 20 Side, Pathfinder 2nd Edition Let's Play podcast. My name is Dom, and I'm your GM for this game and many others. And I'm joined by Stu.
Hello.
I'm joined by Amy.
Hola.
And I'm joined by Asta, as well as Asta's cat.
Spud.
Spud. There you go.
Spud. Aww. I want a cat.
I want a cat as well. It's been such a long time since I had a cat in my house, which was really strange when because I grew up with cats around me, but basically since I went to university, I've not had a cat in the house. It's mostly because I live on my own. Like it just wouldn't be fair on the animal. I don't think because of the work that I do and the weird hours that I do. Sometimes I'm gone for basically days on end. It just wouldn't be fair on the cat.
Yeah.
At the moment.
See, I grew up with dogs, lots of dogs, big cuddly dogs, but never a cat. And I think I love dogs, but I'm not the right sort of person to have a dog because I can't give a dog the attention that a dog deserves.
Exactly. They're very needy, aren't they? They're very needy dogs.
And I love that. And I love other people's dogs. And I think when I'm retired and I've got lots of time on my hands, the dog would be perfect. But right now, not enough time. But a cat I could get on with.
Yes. Because a cat, I mean, you are basically a cat, Amy, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I've yet to meet a cat that hasn't liked me. Which I'm quite proud of, which I think is quite good. I've met loads of dogs that don't like me. But no, cats have been fine. But yeah, I'd love a little cat. I'd like to adopt an old cat. One that's set in their ways. So we know what we're getting into.
Exactly. And he's a bit grumpy, but he's grumpy in a really cute way. So you're
You're like, Mr. Grumblestiltskin.
Best name ever.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm putting that one in the old memory banks for when I eventually get one. Mr. Grumblestiltskin. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, Amy, this documentary you were talking about, this very irritating documentary.
It was so irritating. You know, you got me all peaceful talking about cats and stuff, and I'm like, I love cats. I can forget about this stupid documentary. So I thought I had a bit of time before we started. So my other half was watching this documentary. Am I going to name it? No, I'm not, because no one needs to go and seek this out. But it's about flat Earth, and I don't believe that. Just throwing out that I do believe that the Earth is a sphere-ish, and we're a ball and we're spinning, and I believe all the science. But this documentary did at no point convince me otherwise. At one point, they say that the sky is blue because it's made of water.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my reaction too.
Yeah. And the level, I was like, this has clearly been made by people who didn't do science at all at school or any kind of capacity, because it's I shared the map. Obviously our listeners won't be able to see the map, but it's just, they've got the lands of Draco and the celestial lands of Terra Incognita, which is just outside where we live, because it's all flat, it's all that way.
How very convenient. It's always just a little bit further than where you currently are. Just so you can never go and find it.
Yeah, you can't leave the Earth because there's like a barrier. So, and NASA's been lying to you because they use balloons, not just rockets. They use balloons as well. Did you know that they own all the helium? They must be lying. That was literally it.
Nice.
I'm going to stand on this. NASA do lie.
Yes, but I don't understand the logic of saying NASA also use balloons with their satellites and stuff.
Which they do.
Yes, as well as rockets.
Accurate.
So because they use the balloons, they must have not gone to the moon, and the Earth is flat. Because that's logical.
That's ridiculous.
That makes sense, right?
That is a hell of a stretch. I've got to put it out there.
I just don't understand the balloon thing. So I was like, well, everyone's heard of weather balloons, right? Like, did they think they're weather rockets?
Yeah, I mean, no, they do use balloons. I've spoken with a guy who he designs them and launches them.
Yeah, it's not secret. Is it?
It's really not.
Just because you didn't learn that when you were a kid and you always thought they used rockets, and suddenly the information that they use balloons blows your mind. I don't understand. I'd be like, they use balloons. That's interesting. How does that work?
I think they use the 747 as well.
Yeah, I'm sure they use lots of different airplanes and aircraft.
Launching
Maybe they've got
shuttles.
helicopters and stuff.
They've probably got company cars as well. Does that mean anything to whether or not the Earth
do
is
the
flat?
cars have balloons though? That's the question.
Are the cars helium powered, Stu? That's what we're really driving at here.
That's why they need all the helium to power the cars, because they didn't go to the moon. They're just driving around.
They're just emptying part of
swimming around because it's all water.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry.
How
but
are
it
we
was
breathing?
Oxygen.
If the sky is water,
that's why it rains, right? Because the sky's water.
it's overflowing. It's like the upstairs neighbours' bathtub's overflowing.
Yeah, like it's like Asta's neighbours, basically. That's what it is.
And mine.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm all for conspiracy theories and stuff. Like, throw me some facts and whatnot, I'll listen and stuff. But if you're going to tell me that the sky is blue because it's made of water. And say that to me with a straight face and tell me that's the reason why we didn't go to the moon.
and not have a single method of actually backing up that statement, then.
No, it's like, where's your physics? Because gravity doesn't exist either, obviously, because it's all electromagnetical things, which doesn't make sense because the Earth doesn't have a magnetic core because it's all water.
Everything's water. Everything is water.
This cake, water.
Oh
That's
no!
one thing
I hate those. I hate those videos so much. Where it's like, is it a thing or is it cake? It's the knife is cake. Oh my no! I hate it so much.
Have you? Someone's done one where it's like everything and it keeps going, and it's so good. The transitions in it are well done.
Yeah. I mean, they're quite interesting, but it is. Quite existentially terrifying. Like maybe the dawn of the cake people has already happened, and we'll never know. We're all slow. This is my conspiracy theory, folks. We are all slowly being replaced by cake.
I mean, if you are what you eat.
and I do eat a lot of cake. Oh my god!
Your cake.
Cracked it. Oh no! It happened. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Right, I've got that out of my chest now, so
Good.
you can ignore that documentary forevermore because that was a waste of time.
Well, I tell you what, Amy, I quite like it because I think it's got you nice and fired up for what's about to go down in our game. Why don't we have a little recap on where we find ourselves?
That's because I'm down with the sickness at the moment.
We're in an area that's made of water.
I know. Everything is water. You can't escape it. It's the Pathfinder world flat.
Galarian?
No, Galarian is a sphere.
See, even fantasy places get it right.
That's it.
Do flat earthers think the moon is flat as well?
I think the moon is just I don't know, actually. I mean, the moon's made of water.
I think a lot of flat earthers probably think the moon is a projection, and it's not actually a real thing.
Right.
I'm curious.
Well, where did the Apollo astronauts meet those aliens then? That's what I want to know, if it's not real.
Down the pub on a Friday night in Hollywood after they just got off filming. Clearly.
Sorry, we're recapping.
Yeah, we'd also better stop it.
Yeah.
We'd also better stop before this gets the podcast flagged for spreading this information.
Yes, as I said, believe science. Flat Earth is bull.
Bull crap. Yes. Anyway, recapping the game, folks. Where do we find ourselves? What's going on?
It's a bit misty.
Battling Aureanos.
Aureanos? Yeah,
That's the
I didn't
one.
even write it down. Drippy man.
Yeah, he's been trying to drown all of us. He seems to have been succeeding with Dela, I think.
Yeah, I'm not feeling very well at the beginning of this game. He's taken a dislike to me and my cold iron dagger.
Which I think is currently underwater, isn't it?
I've still got it. Have I still got
I
it?
thought it was knocked
What's it called?
underwater, I'm not sure.
Oh, I think Stu dropped... Did someone
I
drop
dropped
something?
the club.
Yeah.
Ah, it might be that
Dropped the
club I'm thinking of.
And it sank. Yeah.
Yeah, so we can't drop stuff. But yes, he's got a bit up and close and personal. Bit too much for me, really. And I'm feeling unwell.
We dispatched the Miststalker, didn't we?
You did.
Brutally.
You didn't just dispatch it. You deleted it.
Well, I say we. I mean, Raiden strikes again.
Yeah.
She's here
Yeah,
for
this-
one reason and one reason only, and that's to just make things explode, I guess.
Or disappear.
Or disappear. I mean, at least your hat will stay clean.
Yes. Which is good. Do you know Mend?
That's a good question.
Dela will ask you at some point. Probably after this fight, if she survives.
Can add it to the list of things to ask, like Alwyn wants to ask about his ring. Stop laughing, Rob. I didn't mean it in that way. Or did I?
I mean, you do you.
I really
you do
didn't.
you, Stu.
I really didn't. Yeah, because Raiden obviously is this incredibly powerful hag we know.
Wow. I take offence.
That's
Yeah.
rude.
She's not a hag yet.
Yet? You haven't
She's still-
asked whether or not I've heard the call.
Yeah.
I mean, Amy doesn't know any of this. So, what?
I mean, yeah, but Alwyn's idea of a call is caw caw.
That's true.
Yeah. The
Which
scientist.
means there's trouble brewing, not everything's fine.
Speaking of trouble brewing, you guys are in the middle of a fight for your lives, and the lives of everyone else you know and love, and all that lesser stuff. It's
Just
fine.
a standard Tuesday.
That's it. So I think we better crack back on with the game. I do have a small confession to make. I think I made a boo-boo with Roll20 last time I closed the map because I've deleted my initiative tracker. So the very first thing that I'm going to get you guys to do is to roll initiative, please, or re-roll it.
I think I was 32. If that helps.
I
used my stealth check, which was quite high.
That's true. It was. I tell you what. Let's roll it anyway, because like I say, I've got nothing on my tracker at all.
I rolled shit. I rolled a 4.
Oh, I got a 20.
Sorry,
7.
I got 15 because I rolled a 4.
Unless I can continue using stealth, as I did on my.
Yeah, I'll say you can still use whichever ability you previously used.
Okay, so that's 29 for Dela.
29 for Dela, very nice.
I rolled a 28.
28 for Raiden, very nice. And for Alwyn?
15.
15 for Alwyn.
I think that order's the same, actually.
It's probably...
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably ended up like it's balanced itself out.
I think it was either Naughty Boy and me. I can't remember which way round we were, and then Asta, Alwyn.
Something like that.
Naughty boy.
Naughty Boy. Drippy Boy. Drippy Man.
Naughty Drippy Boy.
Naughty Drippy Boy. Oh, gross. Right, let's dispatch him.
Waste man.
So sick.
Alright, so just to remind you where you guys are on ye olde battlefield, you are currently stood on the surface of this on the glassy surface of this lake where you previously encountered previously encountered Aureanos. Alwyn and Raiden are kind of within 5 feet of each other, with Dela being sort of 10 feet away from the rest of the group. I think the last thing that happened as we ended the last episode was Aureanos appeared in a space next to Raiden. He appears to have changed his form somewhat. You can see that his arms have. He seems to have replaced his arms with whirling torrents of water.
Yeah, he wasn't very happy with me because I blew up his mist stalker.
Yeah, he wasn't very happy with you at all. I can't remember exactly what he said to you, but I'm sure it was encompassed by him shaking his fist and writing you a strongly worded letter. But let's see if we can give him something else to write about, because it is Dela's turn.
Dela's going to retch.
Yep, so make a fortitude save against the effect.
Ooh, that was good. That was a 27.
27 is enough. That is a success on that, so you can reduce your second value by 1 Dela.
Sweet.
So Dela stands on the surface of this lake. She heaves and she retches, and a torrent of water comes pouring out of her body. She's still not feeling very well, though.
I just threw up the sky. Right. How can I get into a flanking position with Aureanos and Asta?
You absolutely can. I mean, you can get into flanking position with Raiden, not with Asta.
Sorry. Yeah, I was looking at the name of the thing. Yes, with Raiden, Dela would like to get into a flanking position, and then she's going to take her +1 cold iron dagger, stab it into his heart.
Go for the strike.
4. So that is a total of 17.
17 is a miss.
Yeah, I figured so. I'm not feeling very well. Oh, and that's actually -2 as well, so 15.
Oh, 15,
yeah.
It's
definitely no. Oh.
I tell you what, Amy, this is going to really surprise you. It's even more a miss.
It's not no, it's fine. Let's move on. That's me done.
Alright, we're round to Raiden.
Well, I feel like the prompt thing to do would be attempt to make him blow up. So, I'm going to do the same again and attempt to shocking grasp.
Oh, that's right. That's what you used to vaporise the mist beast stalker, wasn't it? Very nice. Is that a save or an attack roll?
It is an attack roll, and I would like to heighten it to 2nd level, if I may.
Okay. So, is shocking grasp a cantrip, or is it?
It's 1st level.
It's a first level spell. Okay, so the way that heightening works is you heighten spells as a wizard. You heighten spells when you prepare them for the day.
Okay, good to know.
So basically, you choose that spell goes into that spell slot, and that's what you have available.
I will remember that.
But on this occasion, I will allow you to make that do the do.
Okay. That will be a 30 to hit.
30 to hit is a hit, Raiden. As you lunge out with this crackling energy, you strike him firmly in centre mass.
Okay, so that is going to be 3d12.
That's ridiculous.
Even more than that if it's heightened, surely.
At first level, it's 2, and you add 1 more d12.
Add 1 for... Oh, I see, for each level, okay.
So that will be 23 electricity damage to him.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh.
23 electricity damage, zapping into Aureanos. You have an action remaining.
May I take a swing with my claws?
Yes, you absolutely can. This will have the multiple tap penalty, which I think is -4 for your claws because they're agile.
28.
28 is another hit, Raiden.
Uh, 3 slashing.
3 points of slashing, very nice. As you break him once more.
And that is everything.
That is Raiden done. Okay, bringing us round to your boy himself. Now very enraged looking Aureanos stares you down. You have just hit him quite hard. Dela is the one with the cold iron weapon. He doesn't like that.
We're both dangerous.
Dangerous and infectious.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yeah, I better get out of this. Was it a 5 meter step?
5 meter step. That's it.
Yeah.
You just lunge away. Right. Okay. Yeah. Do you know what he? The first thing he will do. You see, having pulled himself out of the water. You see his arms where they're kind of swirling with furious water. You see for a moment that water actually subsides on one of his arms, and you see that his kind of regular hand reappears. This time, however, as he lifts his hand up toward you, you see his fingertips seem to have turned black, almost like some kind of dark liquid is oozing through his veins, and he flicks his fingers out. You see his nails extend, and he attempts to plunge his hand into Raiden's chest.
Ooh!
That is a dirty 30 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. So as this strikes you, Dela, Raiden, it's strange. You expect to feel these sharp nails piercing through your flesh, but you don't. But it's really weird. The nails are not what you feel. Instead, as he touches you, Raiden, you feel a pulse of some toxin flood through your body. As you take. You take 24 points of poison damage, Raiden.
I'm going to say liberating step if that would apply here.
I'm sure it would. What's the wording on liberating step again?
An enemy damages, grabs or grapples your ally and both within 15 feet of you.
Yes, that indeed applies.
So Raiden gets resistance of 8. And Raiden can also step as a free action as well.
Yeah, so
just so you know,
if you'd like to move away, Raiden, as a reaction, you can do that.
I'm going to hold my ground.
You'll stand your ground, okay? Okay. And he looks. Aureanos looks at you with a smirk. Ah, made of tougher stuff, I see. Let's try again, shall we? And once again, this hand comes flying towards you. That is 24 to hit.
He's flat-footed as well, if that counts.
Flat-footed only affects his armor class, I'm afraid.
Boo.
24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Let's see if I can roll as well this time. I didn't roll as well this time. That's still going to be 16 points of poison damage. And then you watch as, having delivered these 2 strikes, he then sinks back into the water and disappears from sight. Which brings us around to Alwyn.
Shit, he's gone. Dead nails like yours, Raiden. As he has disappeared, Alwyn will raise his shield and ready an action to strike Aureanos if he comes within range.
Yeah, sure thing. Which is going to... That's Alwyn done, which brings us round to Dela.
Alright. Della's going to do her Buffy blindfold thing and see if she can close her eyes and pinpoint where this guy is in the water.
Where the sky is in the water.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Okay. Let's. In that case, just first of all, roll a d20 for me.
17.
17. Okay, and then roll an attack for me.
I rolled a 3, so that is a 16.
16 to hit. Okay. Just roll damage for me, Dela.
Sneak attack.
No sneak attack.
4.
Alright, there is a splash as Dela deals 4 points of damage to the surface of the lake. As
cool.
cold water splashes across yourself and Raiden.
Okay, how many actions did that take?
That's just the one action. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, you could use an action to attempt to figure out where he is.
Dela will also ready an action to attack Aureanos if he pops up in range.
Yeah, sure thing.
Because she tried and failed.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, she could have read. Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
I'm not thinking straight.
Indeed. It's a stressful situation. End of Dela's turn then. It's back round to Raiden.
I will, if I can, also try and figure out where he might be in the water beneath us.
Yeah, sure thing. Roll a perception check.
That will be a 26.
26. Okay. So one thing you notice, you've noticed, Raiden, is that although Aureanos' body becomes invisible when he melds into the water, it seems he still has some kind of physical presence, which you pick up on quite easily. In that, it seems that when he moves within the water, although he's invisible, he does displace water as a person swimming not normally does. And as you kind of look around for signs of this, you can just about make out a disturbance in the water between yourself and Dela, essentially in the square where he was previously. It seems he hasn't moved from that spot since diving underwater, which isn't to say he won't move, but he hasn't for the moment.
I will attempt to inform Dela and Alwyn of that, so they can maybe have an easier time of tracking him when he moves?
Yeah, I mean, speaking's a free action. You can absolutely tell them that. What does Raiden say?
Keep your eyes on the water. Ripples when he moves around. You might be able to follow him easier.
Right. Okay. You've got 2 actions left, I believe, Raiden?
I would like to attempt to electric arc where I can see the water rippling.
Okay, so...
He's gonna hit me.
I might electrify all of us, I'm not sure.
I tell you what, again, I have to roll a d20 for me.
That is a natural 20.
Natural 20, very nice. What's your spell save?
My spell save is 22.
22, okay. And what kind of save is it? Reflex?
Yes.
Okay. Just roll... Oh, actually, no, hang on. So as you cast, as you spot where Aureanos is kind of swimming, you close one eye to squint a bit. You make out just enough of his form that you're able to cast the spell, and force him to make a save. He rolls a 37 on his saving throw. So almost like the second that bolt leaves your fingertips, that ripple that you thought was him has disappeared.
Does he become visible?
He has not. He has not become visible. He has not become visible.
I am content with that, because that means he was intimidated. At least that's how I'm going to interpret it.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
That is everything.
There we go. That is everything. Okay, we'll bring us round to Aureanos. Dela, make a perception check for me.
$13.
13. Okay.
I rolled a 1.
So in the confusion, as Raiden zaps the water with her electric arc, it kicks up a load of spray, and it causes you to lose. It causes you to just lose sight of the ripple that was Aureanos. But he quickly re-emerges. This time behind you and away from the rest of the group. That will trigger your attack.
Yay! Come on, roll good. That is 19.
19 total.
No, 17.
70. Oh dear.
Yeah.
So as you hear the water breaking behind you, you whip round with the dagger, just lunging wildly. You find yourself passing underneath Aureanos' arm, and then you watch as he basically passes past you, and then you see a flash as these black fingernails come toward your face, Dela.
Oh no.
Because you did not spot him, you are flat-footed to this attack.
Does he beat my deny advantage?
Oh, what is deny advantage? Talk to me about this.
Sorry, this is deep rogue lore that I don't really pay attention to, bear with.
This is one of your rogue features, yes, that's right.
Let me find...
I have a feeling that does not beat it.
Nah, it's there is a thing, I don't know, but I thought I'd double check. So, you aren't flat-footed to hidden, undetected, or flanking creatures of my level or lower, or creatures of your level or lower using surprise attack. However, they can still help their allies flank.
Okay. Can somebody remind me what level our party is, please?
6.
6.
6. So actually, as Aureanos begins to meld out of the water Dela, it doesn't matter that you lost sight of him, because your instincts kind of take over. You find yourself springing on your feet the moment he comes into view. You are not flat-footed for that attack.
I did a rogue thing that wasn't attacking.
That's it.
Yeah.
That was one of my favourite abilities whenever I played my rogue last time. Stu, do you remember David's exasperation that he just could never pin Morna down? That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons because of that ability. It was great.
Now it's come back to bite you.
No, it's great. So that is a 24 to hit against regular armor class.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, such a shame.
Liberating step there.
Okay, is Alwyn in range for that?
It's alright. I
15
gave ourselves
feet
a
of
pep
both.
talk. I hope everyone remembered their temporary hit points.
Okay, so Aureanos is not within 15 feet of Alwyn, I'm afraid.
They both have to be.
Yes, you do, fortunately.
It's a shame.
It's
Sorry.
alright. I can take it. Can I take it?
That is 18 points of poison damage, Dela.
Okie dokie.
And for his third action, he will do the same thing again.
Oof.
That's kind of a garbage roll. It is 21 to hit.
Ah, you miss.
So he goes for the follow-up strike. Quick as the water, or is it the sky? Who knows? You dive out the way of that strike, leaving him sneering on the surface of the water in front of you.
Yeah.
It's Alwyn's turn.
Right. Alwyn will raise his shield again.
Oh, and I've just realised that he couldn't have made that second attack anyway. So don't worry.
Okay, well, I look less cool then.
I mean, we'll still say you look cool, and that's the reason you look cool.
Dela
because
always looks cool with her dashing hat.
That's it. So it's Alwyn's turn.
Yeah. Alwyn's first action, he'll keep his shield raised.
Mm-hmm.
Second action, can I get into a flanking position with Dela?
What's your speed again?
25.
25. Yes, you can with one action.
I'll do that with one action, and my third action, I will strike with my rapier.
All right. Make the attack.
Here we go. That was almost an 18 on the die, but it just rolled off it at the last moment to 2.
To 2.
So a total of 17.
Even against a flat-footed target, that is going to be a miss, I'm afraid. You have one action remaining.
No, I've raised my shield, I've moved.
Oh, yes, you did. Well remembered. Well remembered. That's it for Alwyn, then. It's Dela's turn.
Alright, he's in front of me. He's flanked. This is my time. Dela throws up.
on him. You throw it on him.
Yes. Projectile vomiting, hopefully. Fortitude save, yeah?
Fortitude save, yes, please.
15.
15 is a failure.
Angrily, she'll swing the +1 cold iron dagger right at his ankles. That is a 23.
A 23 against a flat-footed Aureanos is just a miss, I'm afraid, Dela. You lunge in, he twists away at the last possible second.
Alright, Dela will reward herself with throwing up again. Oh, that's better. That's a 26.
26. This time again you cough up some more of the water that Aureanos basically filled your lungs with, and you are now sickened 1 rather than sickened 2.
I feel sad. I know my turn.
All right, end of your turn, Dela. We're rounds to Raiden.
Am I within 30 feet of Alwyn?
Yes,
I
you
will
are.
cast haste.
Ooh, very nice. So at the start of your turn, Alwyn, you are quickened, which means you gain an extra action.
Yeah, 4 actions.
Very nice.
Yes, thank you very much, Raiden.
Eager thumbs up, and I will just stay where I am. So that is me.
That's you done, okay. End of Raiden's turn then. We are back round to Aureanos. Yeah, he doesn't like that cold iron dagger.
That's all right. I haven't hit you with it.
That's true. That is very true. Doesn't mean he likes it. He first of all is going to make an attack against you, Dela.
Okay.
Again, plunging his hand towards you. That's only 25 to hit.
It does hit.
It does hit. Okay.
Liberating step.
Yes, you will get that on this occasion. Okay. 18. That is 14 points of poison damage, Dela.
Okay. Is that with the deduction of 8?
With the deduction of 8, it's minus. It becomes 6.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. And one thing I will say that having been hit by that strike twice now, and Raiden, you also would have noticed this. That second strike, for as potent as this toxin is, it seemed less potent the second time he hit you with it.
That's good.
Make of that what you will. It was the same for Raiden.
That's how vaccines work. That's not how vaccines work, listeners.
Please, yes. Yes, listeners, please do not go and jump into a pit of poisonous animals in the hope that you will become immune to their venom. There we go. For his second action, you watch as he withdraws his hand from you once more, Dela. He melds once more into the water, and then will attempt to. He melds into the water and once more disappears from sight. Which brings us around to Alwyn.
First action, I'm going to keep my shield raised, and then ready in action to strike him if he emerges in range.
All right, okay. Dela, we're around to you.
You did have an extra action, did you?
I
Raise shield and
do.
then ready. Oh, and then you're
yeah,
quickened.
but I'm hasted.
Haste.
That's it. Well done. Well remembered.
Oh, can I, take an action to see if I can spot where he is?
You absolutely can.
I'll take perception roll. 29.
29. So, as you're raising your shield Alwyn, as part of that, you kind of set your feet ready to brace for an attack. You find yourself glancing down just at your feet to make sure they're in the right place on the surface of this water, and you just catch a flicker of movement beneath your feet. You get the sense that Aureanos has moved behind you.
He's coming up behind me.
Right.
Yeah. Cool.
That's Alwyn. It's Dela's turn.
Dela's going to retch with a 13.
Oh, mate.
Oh, rolling terrible. So with Alwyn calling out, Dela would take one action to move to like the space behind Alwyn. She probably wouldn't get into a flanking, but like to the side.
Yep,
And
we
like
can
one
absolutely
step
do that.
back from Alwyn. And then she's gonna swing at that space with her cold iron dagger.
Alright, roll that attack. And roll a d20 for me.
The d20. Do you want the attack first or the...
It's technically the d20 first.
Okay, so it's a 13.
13, okay. And then the attack.
That's 19. Mine's 18.
Oh, mate. Yeah, you plunge in Dela. Once again, you find nothing but a spray of water covering yourself and Alwyn as you do so.
Dela cries to the heavens and ends her turn.
All right. It's Raiden's turn.
I will, if I can, try and move into position so that I am a little closer to Dela and Alwyn. If I can, possibly within 5 feet of them.
Yeah, you can easily do that. Do you want to be sort of 5 feet? How do I explain this? So basically, the whole party is kind of moving toward the western side of the lake. Do you want to go kind of to the centre of the lake, the north or the south, whilst being within 5 feet of the group?
Please.
South, 5, 10, 15, 20. Sort of within 5 feet of Dela and Alwyn, or just
we'll go
Alwyn?
Just Alwyn.
Just Alwyn, yep, you can do that.
And can I ready in a swing with my claws for if Aureanos appears?
You absolutely can. You rush forward. You stand with your claws ready, Raiden.
Is everything?
Indeed, that is Aureanos' turn. Alwyn.
Raiden's turn.
Raiden's turn. Sorry. Alwyn, with that perception roll you just made, you see the ripple that is Aureanos seems to stop for a moment beneath you, and then continues moving past, now in a southerly direction, as he pops up behind Raiden.
Does that trigger my?
Oh yes, it does. That triggers your attack. Thank you for reminding me.
That is going to be a 29 to hit.
29 is a hit, Raiden.
4 damage.
4 damage, very nice. Okay. A nice little strike as he appears. And then I have... This might hurt. I have a 37 to hit against a flat-footed Raiden.
Yes. I think that is a crit.
Actually, no. I say that with your perception DC. What's your perception DC?
Plus 9.
Plus 9, so it'd be 19 is your DC. Okay, yes, he would have beaten that. You were flat-footed. Yes, 37 against flat-footed armor class.
Yeah, I think that is a critical hit. I think actually.
Critical hit, very very nasty. Once again, he slams you with these pointed claws.
The bow ratings.
Okay. 10. It's 9 points. It's 18 points of damage on the crit, reduced to 10 points of poison damage as Alwyn intervenes. Okay, but that actually is going to take up his entire turn. It's Alwyn's go.
Right, with a cry of "Stand still so we can hit you," Alwyn would like to run around, and he doesn't want to get flanking with Raiden, but he wants to get in a position where Dela can move into flanking with Alwyn easily.
Yes, you can do that easily. Would you prefer to be more on the inside or the outside of the lake?
More on the inside.
On the inside, okay.
So that's first action. Second action will be to keep the shield raised.
Mm-hmm.
Third action will be to strike it in with the rapier. 29.
29 is going to hit.
Good. Total of 11 points of piercing damage.
11 points. A nice strike there from Alwyn.
And you're hasted.
Oh, and I'm hasted, so I've got... Yeah, I'm still hasted. How long does that last?
It's a minute, I think.
Oh, I'll start keeping a track of that. Sorry, I thought it was just the one go. Right, I'll strike at him again then. Lovely jubbly. 25. that time.
25 will be a miss, I'm afraid.
Not to worry. I've hit him. That's. I was jittering about like he's on speed.
He's had too much coffee. There we go. Alright, end of Alwyn's turn then. We're round to Dela.
Alright, Della's gonna lock eyes with Aureanos and she's gonna stride forward into the flanking position that Alwyn has kindly
Offered up for
allowed
her.
to happen.
Yeah, easily done.
She's gonna throw up.
Whilst looking him straight in the eyes.
21.
21, okay. 21 will miss, I'm afraid. Oh, sorry, 21 on the fortitude save.
Fortitude save for the throwing up.
That's a failure, I'm afraid. It's not quite enough.
She angrily stabs Aureanos with her +1 cold iron dagger while throwing up with a 22 against flatfoot.
22 against flat-footed. It will miss, I'm afraid.
Yep, that's cool. Dela ends her turn.
Oh, Dela, I'm so sorry. I'm
It's
so sorry.
okay.
All right, end of Dela's turn. We're back round to Raiden.
I had so many ideas and they've all gone out of my head.
That's always the way. Always the way. It doesn't matter how long you have to plan your turn. As soon as it comes around, it will go away. Especially I find in second edition Pathfinder because the combat rounds happen so quickly. It's incredible.
Yeah, I think we'll go with Old Faithful, and I will move within 5 feet of Aureanos and attempt to shock and grasp him.
All right. So you already were within 5 feet, so you do not need to move. Cast a shocking grasp.
That's a good one. That is going to be a 31 to hit.
31 to hit is a hit, Raiden.
Terrible damage. Oh, not so terrible damage. The dice was upside down. That's 18.
18 points, very nice. So you blast him once more with this electricity.
And that'll be me. Now that I remember how to
done.
read dice.
Okay. It is a skill. It must be said. That ends Raiden's turn. We are round to Aureanos. How are we doing for time? We've got another combat round in us, I'm sure. Okay. He looks at all of you. Casts his eye across Dela and across Raiden, whom he has already struck with his poisonous touch. And you can see Dela, certainly Alwyn, I think, will notice this the most. Dela and Raiden both have these, quite horrific-looking black welts on their skin from where Aureanos has kind of impaled them with his fingers. With a flourish, he turns his attention toward you, Alwyn, and attempts to lunge over your shield to do the same to you.
How rude.
It's a 35 to hit.
Oh, fuck's sake. Even with my shield raised, that's a critical hit.
Oh dear, okay.
Can I use shield block?
Yes, you can. This is an attack roll.
Let me just double check. Yes, I do have shield block. Thank God. Saying that, yes.
10, 13, 15, 16. It's a pretty bad damage roll. 12 damage on the 12 damage on the crit, double to 24.
Reduced by 5 down to 19.
Down to 19. Very, very nice. And you take 2 points of ring damage, Alwyn, as you feel that familiar squeezing sensation on your finger.
Okay. My main hit points. I mean, this is the first time Alwyn's been hit in this fight.
Yes, it is. He's gotten off very lightly so far.
Yeah.
Nice. That
Okay.
might be about to change. Aureanos then. Yeah, do you know what? Seeing that he's landed a strike there on you, Alwyn, he's then going to go for another strike. That's going to be a 26, 25, 22 to hit.
22 does not hit.
So this time, seeing him coming, you take it on the shield, and you get that between yourself and Aureanos as horrid sound of nails on chalkboard as his hand scrapes across the wood. And there is a slight splashing sound as once again he disappears beneath the water.
Rude.
I was going to say, does him disappear and provoke an attack, but I've used my reaction.
I mean, the answer is yes, but also, as you rightly say, you have used your reaction.
Oh, hang on. No, I hadn't. Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
I'd be very surprised if Alwyn had combat reflexes.
No, I don't. No.
Okay.
I was wondering if I'd used reaction twice with the liberating stuff.
No, because you get it back at the start of your turn, so you didn't.
Yes,
you didn't do that.
Yeah, no, that's where I was. Yeah, I was just getting my rounds.
That's it. All right. Having disappeared from sight once more, it is Alwyn's turn.
Right, first action will be to keep the shield raised. The second action will be to try and perceive where he is.
All right. Roll a perception check.
Only 16 that time.
Only 16. You're not sure. There's been a lot of movement on the water. You can't see any definite signs of anything moving beneath you.
Okay. Other two actions will be to ready an action to strike him if he reappears.
All right. Okay. End of Alan's turn. It's Dela.
Alright. This time she'll get the rest of it out, and she tries to cough up the remaining water in her lungs with a 22.
22. Oh, that is so unfortunate, because if you hadn't had that penalty, that would have been a success.
She wants to try and see if she can see Aureanos.
Okay, make a perception roll.
21.
21. Okay. You think you're not certain, Dela, but you think he is still in the same square he was.
All right. Throwing caution to the wind, she's going to attack that same spot.
Yep. So D20, and then the attack roll.
So 14.
Okay, and then the attack roll.
I'm going to use my hero point.
Okay, very nice.
I rolled a 3. 16, 15.
Oh, it's not enough. Dela, what has happened
I'm not
tonight?
very well. It's just completely thrown me off. I think the sky is underneath me. It's just all topsy-turvy.
You've been trying to breathe the sky. It's gone badly.
Yeah, it's that crit last one. It did too good. So this is my comeuppance.
That's it. All right. Well, hopefully that means that like this sickness effect is basically shackling you, and as soon as you clear that, you'll be like Hulk busting.
I hope
smashing
so.
Him up.
Otherwise, I think I'll need to retire.
It is Raiden's turn.
I think I will just ready my claws for if he reappears within range.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
And that will be me.
That's you done. Okay. End of your turn, Raiden. We are back round to Aureanos. Okay. What's everyone's perception DCs?
21.
I think you said mine was 19.
Okay. 19, yeah. So whenever I ask for a DC, it's that score plus 10. It's basically a passive, is what it is. So none of you spot Aureanos as he moves around underwater. However, a moment or so later, once again in the centre of the lake, far away from the three of you, he once again rises out of the water. His right arm now once more consumed with swirling water. and actually looking a little bit haggard. You've dealt some injuries to him. There's a few cuts and scrapes. There's a few injuries that seem to be oozing this silvery, almost mercurial blood from his various injuries. And as he rises out of the centre of the water, he looks at the three of you with a contempt that you've not seen in the eyes of any of these three Fey beings so far. And he just says to all three of you, "Very well, little waves. Let's see. So far we've tussled in your world. Now let's see how you fare in mine." As all three of you feel the world flip around you as you find yourselves plunged underwater. And that is where we're going to end for tonight.
Oh, no. Now we're in the sky. Oh.
Phase change.
Oh, no.
Tales from the 20 Side is a Fegal Films production in association with Juicy Falls. Music by Alexander Nakarada and editing by Stu Jackson. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Discord by searching Tales from the 20 Side, or by visiting talesfromthe20side.com. It really was the perfect opening for this episode.
Yeah, that worked out quite well. It's like the universe wanted me to watch that stupid documentary. Well, at least it was worthwhile watching it, otherwise it was a real waste of time. Crap, this has not gone well.
Is this what they mean by, because obviously water has a taste, and if the sky is made of water, is that what they mean by taste the rainbow?
I'm not even going to justify that with a response.
That was reaching even for me.
That was a reach. That was a hell of a reach.
Yeah.
But there we go.